Hello YouTube, Galactic Marine 501 slash jexamwolfexia here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Gundam Age G-Exis, which is my favorite mobile suit. Actually, this may be my new favorite mobile suit in Gundam of all time. Just because I really like the character Wolf Aniakal, and I do really like the mobile suit, because it's got wolf ears. And I mean, come on, I'm Wolfexia, jexamwolfexia, so, whatever. Before I get into this, I gotta tell you guys, be on the lookout for Gundam Age reviews. I officially have the first 6 Gundam Age kits, all 6 of them, up to the Zetis. I'm gonna be getting the Spallo and the Bakto this Friday, probably. And, yeah, I just finished building the Zetis. But first, let's start out. You get your gauging card, or whatever this is called. Here's a card. Maybe you could do something with that code if you really want to. I don't even know what to do with them. Oh, there's a gauging website. Huh, cool. I may do an extra video on my Wolfexia channel, which, hang on, I'm gonna pull up an extra YouTube browser. Up. Derp. Why am I derping? There we go. Let's get to my channel. Featured channels. Yeah, Wolfexia is on here. Okay, so if you guys want to see me check out this gauging website and do the GXS card, I may do the Zetis too. I don't know. I have that one too. I only have 4 advanced grades. I have the Genuous Custom, the GXS, the Zetis, and the Gaffrin. The Gaffrin specifically because it's a grunt suit. I was going to get a normal Genuous because it's a grunt suit again, but yeah. Now, the reason I'm doing this video so quickly after buying it is because I'm going to paint this guy tonight. I am using him for a school project, so yeah. I'm going to line him up and paint him, and then he'll be awesome looking. But yeah, with no paint whatsoever, all the molded detail is there. Like, the eyes actually don't look half bad. And that's just one turquoise piece in there. Now, if you point his face up to the sky, you could see the turquoise underneath there, but looking at it straight on, the shadow fills in the black that's supposed to be there, which is awesome. When I paint it up, I am going to use a black Gundam marker to fill that area in, so when I use a camera and the flash doesn't mess it up, but whatever. I will be using to do this guy up Gundam marker black and Gundam marker gray. That's all you really need. I wish there was something that could cure flat weapon syndrome, but sadly there is not. But it does. This weapon doesn't look as bad, I think, as the Genuous Customs did, because it does have that scope on the side. So, yeah. Oh, and just another thing, the wolf logo is there. I could use Gundam marker red to fill it in, but I have another idea. From my Genuous Custom, I still have a wolf sticker, so I'll use it on this. I'm gonna use the other one. I'm gonna make probably a Wolfexia. Maybe take out all the blue and stuff and paint that white. The WOOLF-exia, probably, not the Wolfexia. Then all I have to do is somehow incorporate Kingdom Hearts, and I've got my full username. In case you guys didn't know, Jexam is a reference to Organization 13, and my name being James dropped the S. I rearranged the letters and turned it into Jexam as a thing. Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask. But anyway, yeah, this guy is a terrific model. He's got the gray in his arms where it's supposed to be. I almost don't have to paint this guy to make him look good. However, there are some things like little gray, some places where they missed it, little black. Some of it's just me nitpicking, but and some of it doesn't even have to be painted. Some of it could be left white and not even notice it. But the places where I really want to do it are the places that are supposed to be black. There on the shoulders. Yeah. And the shield, definitely, I'm going to paint the inside gray. Paint up the scope on the rifle. Oh, that means I'm going to need this, my scope color. Well, technically not my scope color, but I may use my scope color. My cobalt blue scope color. I don't know. Seems like his scope is green, though. I don't know why. Can't really see it. But yeah, this guy is definitely... This is my first experience with the fullness of the age frame system, with the eyes, anyway. So, I have to say, this guy and the age variants are definitely worth picking up. However, in terms of that, the Titus is definitely worth getting in. The high grade is definitely worth getting instead, for the sheer fact that you literally have effect parts filling the bottom of the box. I mean, like, this guy has enough effect parts to almost be like Scrooge McDuck. He's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 effect parts in all, which I can't say I have another Gundam that has 16 different effect parts. The highest I think I have is the Double O Gundam that has 5, including the beam sabers. Do I have any others that are higher? Oh, Destiny. No. Never mind. Wait. No. The Striker weapon system doesn't even beat it because it only has 2. That's technically 3 mobile suits. Yeah. I can't think of another one that has that many. 16. It's a pretty high number to beat. But, aside from that, now I do have one complaint about this mobile suit. And that is Wolf's signature weapon, these wolf fangs. Not removable, they don't come with, it doesn't come with one beam saber. I could fix that. I would use a 1 to 100th scale beam saber just cuz oversizing the beams would be awesome. But I could fix it. I have enough Unicorn Gundams to spare a few beam sabers. But yeah. Now, honestly, that's all I have to say. I am going to get the high grade, by the way. Don't fret. I am going to do that. Oh, you know what? I'll show you sort of a how-to paint guide, I guess. Okay, so what I always do is, in order to minimize damage if you mess up, rip everything apart. Start with the head. And, oh, actually, instead of just... I'm actually going to use a Gundam marker for this. It's my dried up one. These things are $3. I don't want to throw away my dried up one because I think I can get a little more out of it. But yeah, so anyway, Gundam marker. That'll be used for lining later on. Okay, first spots of black. Let's do the black first. Starting off, backs of the legs. Just slow up and down strokes is what I find works. And to rotate the pen to better contour to where you want to get it. And then just take off what's excess. They're cute. It should be with a Q-tip, but I don't have a Q-tip on me, so I'm just going to use my finger. Oh, geez. That was not the way I meant to do that. we go. Now once that's all said and done, this is what you're left with. The little mark there. There we go. That side is done. Lay it down that way so it doesn't bleed any. Because Gundam markers tend to bleed for some stupid reason. I don't know. Let's do the back now of this leg. There you go. I know I'm skipping over. You know what? Let's do the square one in between the legs first. How bad can I mess up a square? There you go. Square. Then you gotta do the other side, which requires being careful because there. And that is the legs almost done. Now we're gonna need gray. First off, I'm gonna actually pull up Mach, M-A-H-Q. I call it Mach sometimes. I don't know why. By the way, I was watching the newest episodes of Gundam H. I'm up to episode 11. I gotta say, it's, aside from loving the mobile suits to death, I gotta say it's a great anime series as well. Let's see, Gundam Age. G-Exis. Actually, quickly, I'll find out what the Adele is. Oh my god. It's crazy. It's basically an upgraded Genuis that looks like the Gundam Age, in a way. Let's see, are there any other weird ones that we don't know about? The Zetis R. I'm gonna look at these. An upgraded Zetis, cool. Red. Cool. What's the Dorado? Find out what that is. Oh, basically a stripped down Gafren, looks like. I can't wait for that guy to come out. He's got the smallest side skirts of any of them. I hope it comes out. Yuba, Zalam, Shadow. Okay, let's get to who we're actually supposed to be looking at. Did they just have age 2 something on there? Age 2 normal. Let's see what that looks like. Oh wow, it's got wings. Oh wow, it transforms. That's odd. Really? Transforming mobile suits. God. I hate when we have transforming mobile suits. I hope they don't add wolf characters. I hope they don't make wolf characters mobile suit transform. That's all I can say there. Sorry, I kind of got off topic there. But anyway, pop off the shoulders. I'm actually going to split the shoulders just because it'll leave less areas to paint on one's shoulder. Do the little mark on here, the black part. I was hoping there'd be a back shot of the of this guy just so I know what to paint gray. Okay. I know this is probably incredibly boring, but I'm going to talk while I do this. I am thinking of ordering a box, but it's not going to be too incredibly soon. I'm actually selling some gift cards to my father because, I mean, I do appreciate gift cards from family for Christmas. However, I do shop at stores that nobody would think to give me a gift card for, like hobby sh hobby shops, which they don't even make gift cards for, to be perfectly frank. So no family members could get me gift cards to the stores that I shop at anyway, so it's no big surprise, but um so yeah, I'm selling him some Best Buy cards. I was going to use Best Buy cards to buy some Skylanders merch, but yeah, model is more important. And by Skylanders merch, I obviously mean more figures, so I can beat Eon. That guy will wear out all your figures, just saying. Like, at one point, I was doing pretty well. I got to the last... I got to the Hydra. I got partway through the Hydra. I couldn't figure out how to damage the Hydra. Any of you guys play Skylanders and want to tell me what I'm doing wrong, how I damaged the Hydra, why I'm such an idiot, then just leave it in the comments. Because I legitimately would be thankful if you gave me an input on that. So I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Just in case you can't tell, I'm doing the backpack. Most of you have probably turned this off by now. I'm sorry I made this so long if you're still watching. I I really don't want to refilm the video now because well, I've painted part of it, so now I should do that up in gray, the missile launchers. Let's see, any other black splotches? What about the shield? Sections that should be gray there. There should be black there. No? Wow. We're done with black. That's cool. Now we gotta go to gray. You know what? Just to get another color out, let's do green first. Now for what I'm gonna do for green, the scope on his rifle. I want to say that this is a Dodds rifle, but I don't know if it is, so if it is, it's one heck of a cool Dodds rifle. It really does kick the unicorn. Not the unicorn, the Aegis Dodds rifle spot. Looks much cooler, in my opinion. Then again, I don't know what it looks like, because this is a piece of flat pack stupidity. I don't know. Okay, so that's that sussed. Now, green is done. Let's move on to gray. The gray is where it gets interesting, because there are a lot of areas that are small that require gray. Like between the arms. Yep. This is very hard to get in there. I really wish I didn't start doing these. How tight it is in there. But anyway, you get the idea. Now for this area, I'd say paint and a toothpick would be your best bet. However, even that is problematic. But yeah, you can get in there and get that grade up too. However, I also am now noticing that maybe this would help if I unpegged this part. A lot of times when you do go back to paint these guys, you do end up disassembling them because of the fact that it is easier to paint when the thing is in smaller chunks. Oh my god, I'm actually getting onto the part that I'm supposed to be painting. That's crazy talk right there. Okay. Wow, this really sucks. Like, the ability to get down there is terrible. I don't know why it sucks that much, but it does. There we go. Got it, I think. Well, yeah, that's the gray on that part done. So now, on to other places. Specifically, let's do the feet. Now, this is one of the main reasons I pulled up the MAHQ article, because I'm not totally sure what part of the feet is gray. Oh, I just broke off the peg. Luckily, there are 2 pegs. See how bad this sticks in there now. Ah, yeah, it's not that bad. That peg really did crack off. Like, I can't get it out. I wish my Seraphim Gundam had broken off that easily, like that, with a peg that was that easy to repair. Yeah, by the way, I didn't tell you guys this yet. I broke my 1 to 100th Seraphim. I freaking hate myself for this, but yeah, he was gonna be, the Ceravi was what I was using for the photo project originally, but disaster struck today when I was out taking my photos, and I was outside for most of them, which was my problem. So yeah, then I decided to set up another photo in which the Seraphim was separate from the Ceravi, and because they were outside and it was cold out there, the Seraphim's plastic had become brittle. So the leg joint that held the leg on just sort of snapped off on me. I don't know how it did it. I don't know if I could have done something differently to fix that. But it's a little late to think of that now, so I guess I'll just have to fix it as good as I can, because I can't order extra parts for it because I'm not in Japan. Is this wet? No, it's not. Okay, there. So now, there's a foot sussed. I don't know why I keep using sussed. I think I'm using it wrong. I'm not sure, though. I'm pretty sure I'm not using it wrong, but if I am, then I'm sorry. I've done something stupid again. Should have expected this from me, but whatever. Now, how dare I use words wrong on the internet? This is the internet. They have standards here. Okay. I'm almost done. So what I'm doing now is the leg joint. Okay, yeah, I think it'll be best to pull that apart. I'm actually going to go back in with a scratchy nail and just take that excess off there. On my Gen OS Custom, I honestly did overdo the gray for the simple reason that all white looked really derpy back then. But it really has grown on me, so. After seeing Wolf Eniacal fight up the... Yeah, I was going to say something different, but I kept trying to restrain myself. Because this is YouTube, and if you drop too many F-bombs, people will get ticked off, especially if you're reviewing stuff, because not only adults watch these things, like, I mean, kids could watch this just as easy as adults. I really don't want to get my videos flagged, because it is kind of trashy when you get your videos flagged. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna do just what I did with the Gen OS Custom, and just play up the gray on this guy. Yeah, by the way, there. I sort of played up the gray for that back part. I did a little more than I should have. Shut up. Trying not to break this. There. Did it. No break. Haha. Didn't have to break it. I didn't have to open that up to do this. But yeah, I'm only going to do one of each one-sided part now, because I really want to get back to watching Gundam Age. But I kind of want to do this, so those of you who want to see what I do to paint these things can watch it. Okay? But, yeah. There, so anyway, split it apart so you can get in here to paint it. Now, Robert184 made a comment that getting an extra sheet of decals, ordering that from the Bandai thing would be a great thing to do for this kit. If you live in Japan, that would be awesome, and it would work out really well, because really the things that were fixed with seals on the larger G-axis are the things that need to be fixed with paint on the smaller one. So that's kind of cool that you do get a lot of the color app already. I mean, there is slightly less and it isn't as high quality, but I mean, it's fine. It's not terrible. I like it. For an advanced grade, I'm putting major love into this guy because I majorly love this mobile suit, and yeah. So, it's a freaking Wolf Gundam. What are you gonna do? Up until now, I had to be satisfied with Zone of Enders and Anubis from that to be the closest thing to a Wolf Gundam or a Wolf mobile suit we've ever gotten. But yeah, there we go. That's the back of the leg done. Now, the last part I'm going to do on camera is show you what I'm going to do for the thrusters. Honestly, I'm going to go gray extreme on these thrusters. Paint the entire inside of the thruster base gray. But actually, I'm going to split this backpack part open. I was going to pull it off by the wolf fang, but then I realized, yeah, I really don't want to break these wolf fangs, because that is the whole purpose that this is awesome. And I'm going to take this out. Yeah, I'm not going to risk breaking the box just in case I can play this someday. Because I know if I can play this game that this is the character that I'm going to be using. No doubt in my mind that the GXS is the character that I would use. Because it is my favorite mobile suit in Gundam Age, and maybe all time. I don't know. It may have beaten out the Destiny. I don't know. It depends on what we get to see of it, and maybe it's later incarnations, because apparently it has, like, kids in the next series. Like, Age 2, there are apparently going to be an army of little GXs running around. I don't know why, but X's sounds like something that you don't want to get involved in. There we go. I'm just going to finish up this thruster, then I'll cut the video off. I know you guys are like, finally! God, it's about time that guy stopped talking. Oh, jeez. This is going downhill fast. Whoop! That's not good. Actually looks freaking cool, but terrible at the same time. Jesus. Holy Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Okay. The only way that I could be saved is if this mid part of the backpack is gray. You know what? It is now. Oh, son of a gun. This is getting worse as it goes. You know what? Time to put the gray paint down. The thing about Gundam markers is when you need them to cover, they won't cover. And sometimes they get really sort of ahead of themselves. And the paint starts literally just flowing out of them. And when that happens, you get screwed over. And it seems to be like my gray, I think the nib is a little loose or something, that it just hates to be poked. So I actually have two gray Gundam markers that I use. So when one of them starts doing this, the other, I swap to the other. And because it is a water-based, I think, or alcohol-based, I don't know, it's a light base paint. It really does sort of do this quickly. And so, you know, I spend a lot of time scratching gray paint off of white mobile suits like this. That happened with the Genuous Custom. It's gonna happen with this guy, apparently. Apparently I didn't learn my lesson last time. But yeah. This guy is starting to go downhill. Would lick my finger to get it a little moist, but I've got paint all over them, so I really don't want to lick my finger at this point. I really wish I had a finger moistener. One of those things that doesn't require licking. There. So, yeah, honestly, I can't keep going at this point. Like, I'm just gonna cut it here, because this is starting to decline, and yeah, it's starting to go fast, too. Like, it's not working for me, so I'll see you guys. This has been Galactic Marine 501 / jexamwolfexia. 34-minute video. If you're still watching this, then I commend you.